Hi, I'm Herbst, former Guelph Storm goalie, current University of Western Ontario student and varsity athlete, and I am a McFadden's Movement Ambassador. Being an ambassador is important to me because I want to give back to the younger generation and try to provide some insight on mental health and the game of hockey based off my own personal experiences and what I've learned from them and how I've grown as a person. Mental health is important to me because I have a quite up and down career, a roller coaster ride, as some people would say, with a lot of highs and a lot of lows, and I experienced both sides of it with being a first round pick and then having 6 surgeries the following year and trying to come back and end up making it back but falling short, not being drafted, and I had quite an experience, and I saw the extremes on both sides, and I learned a lot with how to deal with the different situations of how when things are going well to try to keep them going well, and also when you're in a low to get yourself out of it. My advice to all hockey players and to specifically the younger generation would be 3 things to focus on. Is first of all to always do your best. I mean, ultimately, if you can look at yourself at the end of the day in the mirror and think, you know what, I did my best, I worked my hardest, and mentally to the best of my knowledge I try to perform at the highest level, then I mean, ultimately there's nothing that you can be disappointed with regardless of what happened on the ice. And secondly, for me, one thing I found is that it's extremely important to have other interests outside of the game, other things that you can do. So if you're in a rut, if you played a couple bad games in a row, to just go out and focus on that and ultimately not make hockey the only true priority in your life, because then those highs and lows can start to seem a lot bigger than what they may be in that current moment, and you can start to can start you more as a person when ultimately it has nothing to do with that. And finally, it's important to focus and cherish in the good times, but again, not letting your highs get too high, just continuing to have the same work ethic every single day. Don't become egotistical about it or have your confidence become too inflated. Just keep putting in your work and keep looking forward to more good times. And if you're in a rut and people are being hard on you, whether it's coaches, scouts, agents, whatever it may be, just don't take it personally. Let it just brush off your shoulder, because I mean, ultimately that only has to do with you as a hockey player, and how you perform recently has nothing to do with you as a person or your capabilities. So just continue to strive and work towards great things. I'm Herbst, and I'm McFadden's Movement Ambassador. If you'd like to be an ambassador as well, go to McFaddensMovement.com.